Welcome to Sevareid. We'll be with you shortly. Please stand by and enjoy the show. Is it in your shot anywhere?
I got my get it out of his way. I'm good, yeah. Yeah, I got wiped out last week though. Oh my god. After my second shot, it messed me up. Yeah. Pretty good.
Which one did you get? That's which one everybody's asking.
Moderna.
My daughter.
Yeah. I made a mistake, yeah. I probably should have just had like water. I drank a bottle of wine. Oh yeah, no big deal. Right?
Yeah. That's exactly what they say.
Right. Yeah, I'm not the fine print guy.
That's the only way I could ever be on a plane.
Cindy's got like a whole regime.
All right, yell for Jay, thanks.
Hey, Michael. How's the house coming?
Great. Right now we're just broadcasting the title, so we're ready.
What else do I want to do? We're going to do roof on Monday. I'm trying to really ramp it up.
Okay.
House.
Yes, nice.
For this neighborhood and over in
Right. I'm working with a client. Secretary working with a client. He and his wife are trying to buy a new place, and they're sort of looking at a variety of places that is not the house. And the last two houses they bid on came in over $200,000.
No, there's one I'm missing.
This is you 3 and 4, right? It's too hot for it down here. This is the
You can't control on that system there, so.
I'll leave you on the charger to take pictures. I've got your regular tuning there. Is that what you wanted first?
Yes. Actually, you know what? I just changed my. I'm going to do the 12 string first.
12 string first. You got it. She's all tuned up.
I'm actually doing certain songs with a 12 string that I haven't done before. You know, I'm having fun. That is the bottom line.
We didn't adjust the strap on this one, by the way.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Sevareid House. Can you hear me? Okay, great. We got a full house today. This show sold out in 5 hours because Dan Navarro has a very loyal local following in the Washington, D.C. area, and people were still trying to get tickets as of yesterday. So you're lucky you're here because it's going to be a great show. Dan has a long history of being here, probably going back 30 years, I'm thinking. 31 years this spring. And I think I saw him many years ago at the Kortchmar, with his partner, his songwriting partner. Yes, that's right. I was let loose out of junior high, he said. So, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time. I mean, he's a great storyteller, so he's going to tell you a lot of the stories. This is going to be a very special afternoon. We're going to do a set, then we'll have a short break. There is merchandise, music, masks, all kinds of fun merch available. There is a bathroom inside if you need to use the bathroom. I'll ask that people not congregate inside the house, but try to go in one at a time. There are wipes in there. You can wipe down after you've used the bathroom. So just try to be patient with one another because we're just a little limited because of the pandemic. But and then we'll come back and we'll have another set of music after the break. So thank you again for coming. Thanks for supporting live music. We're going to have shows at least once a month between now and November. So if you're not on my mailing list, let me know and we'll get you on, and we'll spend some more time together in the backyard. And I also want to recognize the people here that are helping out with the live stream, and Ken, the sound guy, and John on the cameras. So we are streaming this show live, and that's starting now, right? Yep. Okay. Hello, everybody in live stream land. So again, join me in welcoming Dan Navarro.
I'm not really used to this at all, but this is only my second public show since March 8th of 2020, the missing year. I still refer to 2019 as last year. I don't love this distance, but this is a little like saying, I'm going to hit you in the hand with a stick. Well, I don't like that. Okay, I'm going to hit you in the head with a hammer. No. Please hit me in the hand with a stick. The ability to see you and play for you, I think we've all gained a new appreciation for what it's all about. And I'm grateful that you're here. I'm grateful to Jana for opening the house up. I was last year 2 years ago, and we were all much closer up there. And this so does not suck. So I'll probably give you a couple of hours of the most depressing songs you've ever heard with some of the newer stuff that's actually much more hopeful, because after the year we've been through, and look, we know we're not out of the woods. We also, well, we are here, but we're not out of the woods, but it's looking better. And we're able to do this, and the gratitude I'm feeling for you all being here is immeasurable. So thank you so much for coming, and good night. I will, my sense of humor hasn't gotten any better. I did respond to pandemic by streaming from home 250 shows, 252-hour shows over a 13-month period. And this song became the theme of what I called Songs from the Corona Zone. Now, Songs from the Corona Zone is over. Now it's Nomad Dan, and I think you might have seen my little touring vehicle outside. I'm suing the producers of the film for stealing my... No, well, actually, I stole theirs. But this song came to encapsulate how I felt about all of the people that keep this going. All is quiet tonight. The stars are in their places. The moon will give us light to see into each other's faces. And I know the road is hard, but if we carry on together, we will get by. We live our lives in the eye of a hurricane. We cast our fates on seas of indifference, but all along the shoreline, we look for a chance to believe the darkness will fade and the promise will survive until I hear you say, all is quiet tonight. The stars are in their places. The moon will give us light to see into each other's faces. And I know the road is hard, but if we carry on together, we will get by. We make our way through streets full of danger. We build up the walls to keep us inside, but oh, they keep us apart till we become the worst kind of stranger who stands with open arms and barricades the heart. And still I hear you say, all is quiet tonight. The stars are in their places. The moon will give us light to see into each other's faces. And I know the road is hard, but if we carry on together, we will get by. All is quiet tonight. We will get by. All is quiet tonight. We will get by. They say you always remember your first, and this is the first time I've done this here in a year. I mean, I know I'm going to say that a few times. I was accustomed to 100 shows a year and being out a minimum of 2 weeks a year, sometimes 3 weeks, a month I meant, sometimes 3 weeks a month. And when we shut down, I had spent 6 months of 3 weeks a month on the road, come home for 3 days, dump the clothes in the washer and dryer, repack and leave. And certain items stayed packed always. And so that's to be here in this place. The entire Delmarva, Washington, D.C. area has been, it was probably our most popular area when Lowen Navarro was going. And it's still pretty important to me, and I'm grateful to be here. But so that broke that ice for me. It just feels really good. Wake up and tell her, stand up and say, go ahead and admit it, she makes this a better day. When all the others fail you and fall by the side, she stands as true as the redwood and as constant as the night. Constant as the night changes into daylight. Quietly she lent her hand
and she changed my life. Now everyone told me, everybody said, but I refused to listen, and I left with you instead. I will never fail you, no, I won't fall behind. I may be crazy as the cracks in this old guitar, but I'm as constant as the night, constant as the night changes into daylight. Quietly she lent her hand, and she changed my life. Constant as the night changes into daylight. Quietly she lent her hand, and she changed my life. I will never fail you, no, I won't fall behind. I may be crazy as the cracks in this old guitar, but I'm as constant as the night, constant as the night changes into daylight. Quietly she lent her hand, and she changed my life. Constant as the night changes into daylight. Quietly she lent her hand, and she changed my life. Constant as the night, constant as the night. Constant as the night. Thank you all so much. Man, this feels good. Sorry. I'm just going to gush up here for a little while. I'll be playing old songs as I always do, but I've got some new ones as well, and when I get to those, I'll make sure to pass out the Prozac. It's oh, I turned it on instead of off. No, my fault. User error. One of the other benefits from touring on the ground as opposed to flying is that I'm bringing multiple guitars for the first time in my entire career. And that has been nothing but fun. And in fact, I was mentioning tomorrow I'm heading up to New York City and going to drive through Delaware. So I'm going to stop at Christiana Mall, as I always do, and buy a piano so that I can carry a piano around for piano songs. Sales tax free. So I literally, since my son was in college, I've been making, he went to NYU, so I've been making all my major purchases at Christiana, and I stop there for a few hours, and I'll buy him a camera, or I'll buy myself a, computer or something like that. I turned it down. It moved. When I came in yesterday on I-66, when I was about 10 miles from Front Royal, started pouring. And it was cold. And there were nearly 30-mile-an-hour winds that nearly got blown off the road. So I wrote this song down on the set list, and I wrote it in pen, so I can't change it. Something in your eyes, something in your smile says we'd be magic together. Open up your door, baby, it's cold outside. We can build a bridge, we can build a fire, and I feel a change in the weather. It's just about to blow, baby, it's cold outside. I see a light coming from your eyes, and I feel like Adam, sitting on the outside east of Eden. Temptation smoldering with a velvet fire, and your body and mine. Something in the air, something in the night says we'd be wild together. Let me show you how, baby, it's cold outside. We can tuck it in, we can kick it out. Let's don't discuss it forever. Right here, right now, baby, it's cold outside. Well, no resistance, no regrets if we feed the habit. Don't make me wait until the 12th of never. No, no, no. We've only got one chance to prove that it's right this time. It's a leap of faith. You just gotta take, yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh. Zip-it-bit-a-doo, I-got-my-way-bit-a-doo. We'll build our own little world, a boy and a girl, a nation or two. Whoa, that's me, that's you. There's a fire starting up, and it's cool to the touch. Does it feel you so much? Like us, like us, like us, yeah, 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 yeah. Something in your eyes, something in your smile says we'd be magic together. Let me show you how, baby, it's cold outside. We can tuck it in, we can kick it out. Let's don't discuss it forever. Right here, right now, baby, it's cold outside. And you're warm, baby, it's cold outside. So warm, baby, it's cold outside. Ooh, without you it's cold outside. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby, it's cold outside, but not in Alexandria right now. Okay, so March comes in like a lion and goes out like some kind of weird uncle that you don't really want around. April comes in and tax time happens, but then they move it. And May Day means help me. And it seems like they helped us because this is utterly, utterly gorgeous out right now. I mean, I live in Southern California where we're used to this, and I'm not used to this. I finally put a solo album out in 2018 or 19, depending on if you came to shows, then it was 2018. If you didn't, then it was 2019. And this is my favorite song from that record. A Tender Tale, inspired by a swimsuit model and a Mercedes S600. Hey, you get your inspiration where you want, I'll get mine where I want. I've been making that joke for years, and 2 years ago she showed up at a show in Arizona unexpectedly, and I didn't open with that joke. I had a dream, I flew like a bird to the top of the mountain, and there you were, bathed in the shadows, alone in the dark, with a lock and chain around your bulletproof heart. Minute by minute, time after time, body to body, crossing over the line, wrapped in each other, a shower of sparks began to melt the ice away from your bulletproof heart. Somebody tell me please, are we really here? I opened my eyes and you disappeared, and all the king's horses and all the king's men can't put the genie back in the bottle again. Now I try to remember, to try to forget the way you felt that night, but it ain't happened yet. One perfect kiss blew the shackles apart to keep you locked inside your bulletproof heart. What's happening here? The image is hazy, but the memory's so clear. And all the king's horses and all the king's men can't put the genie back in the bottle again. So where are the fault lines? How deep are the tides? Can I ever touch the fire I see in your eyes? We can come together, or we'll come apart. But I cannot come away from your bulletproof heart. Your bulletproof heart. It's too hard to imagine, too late to pretend. we finish? Where do we start? Break down the walls around your bulletproof heart. Your bulletproof heart. Bulletproof heart. Thank you, everybody. Is that Terry? Terry's an old friend who's seen me and us in many, many places all over the country. Terry, you missed the first bit, so let me just do it real quick. Hi, nice to see you. It's been a long time. Lonely, lonely, lonely. Van. Corona Zone. 250 shows. Depressing songs. Got merchandise. Nice to see you again. Look at the weather. We're caught up. I dropped my pick. I feel like such a big guy with 3 guitars. It's like, I feel like, whoa, I finally got professional. I'm going to do an older song that's kind of a newer song in that I wrote this song when I was 21, which was 63 years ago. I pulled this out of at a show in Minneapolis, 2 shows that I did on the 28th and 29th of February last year. And did it just to do it, just to have a little fun. And people started telling me I needed to bring this song back. I think the fun part for me is realizing I can hear the 21-year-old in it. But it feels good for now, so I'm going to put this on the next album, which, by the way, I'm starting in July and going to do it in a way that I'm pretty sure I'm going to have it done before the end of the year. There are dozens of you who are sitting there going, yeah, we've heard that one before. January's child is weeping, swears that she will never find her way. February's child is sleeping, 'cause it's much too hard to face another day. Come around like the seasons come around with the years. I'll never be the same for all that's coming through my tears. But if you should come around, well, I'll be here. March's child is lost in a daydream, doesn't want to think of where she's been. April sets the young one on to traveling, seems as good a time as any to begin again. Come around like the seasons come around with the years. I'll never be the same for all that's coming through my tears. But if you should come around, well, I'll be here. comes a month for idle wonder of everything you ever thought was real. June, tell me, can she hear the thunder out of someone who is asking her, begging her to feel, come around like the seasons come around with the years. I'll never be the same for all that's coming through my tears, but if you should come around, well, I'll be here. Well, if you should come around, well, I'll be here. Thank you so much, everybody. I like this guitar. So that last song was written in 1973. And this one was 30 years later. I dusted off my clothes, straightened out my nose, picked up my vanity, and took it down the road with me. Facts I could not erase exploded in my face. What I could not repair, I just left lying there. Between the darkness and the light, there's only shades of gray. Tomorrow so far from my sight, and I don't believe in yesterday. I don't believe in yesterday. Tidal waves that I ignored, they washed me overboard. The patterns that I reject, they're all twisted and circumspect. Between the darkness and the light, there's only shades of gray. Tomorrow so far from my sight, and I don't believe in yesterday. No, I don't believe in yesterday. Through the worst of times, it was all convenient memory. rewriting history. So say goodbye to way back when, and all that might have been. No, it doesn't matter why or how. They don't mean nothing now. Between the darkness and the light, there's only shades of gray. Tomorrow's so far from my sight, and I don't believe in yesterday. No, I don't believe in yesterday. No, I don't believe in yesterday. No, I don't believe in yesterday. Thank you so much, everybody. Really do. I know I'm going to say it over and over again. I think you can just have to get used to it. How grateful I am to be back at this and to have you all here today. This definitely was, it was a bizarre year, and I'm sure it was for you all as well. Which song? Thank you. Let's do this one. Mechanical talent enhancers. There you go. I'm going to do a couple of songs that are going to end up on the next record. This song was inspired by events that took place at the 2015 Woody Guthrie Festival in Okemah, Oklahoma. The person who inspired these events will remain nameless, so as not to offend her family. Mr. and Mrs. Thomas Cady of Stockton, California. Never break the heart of a songwriter. Everybody's going to find out about it. Do you know what you did? I found an angel heart under Oklahoma skies, wrapped in a melody, gentle as the night. It was the purest sound that I had ever known. Then it was gone into a song I'll never know. I found the sweetest word a heart could ever hear. Reach deep inside of me before they disappear. And as I held them close, I had to let them go without a trace into a place I'll never know. holding steady as she goes. Try to understand, understanding comes so slow. I am a simple man, holding steady as she goes. And as the colors turn to signal summer's end, I see the angel heart riding restless as the wind, as she returns again. So ever will she go into the mist, but more than this I'll never know. And there remains a sweet refrain I'll never know. I found an angel heart under Oklahoma skies. Thanks, everybody. So there are lots of good things happening as I get back into the swing of things. I had a cruise. I've been doing cruises the last bunch of years. In 2019 was the 19th cruise I had done in 22 years. We decided to take 2020 off, which turned out to be a smart thing. But we were scheduled for this May. We were scheduled for a week from now to go to Europe and cruise on a riverboat down the River Danube. We pushed that to October of 2022, and if you go to my website, you'll find out details on it. The previous 19 cruises had just been me. It was Lowen Navarro for quite a few of them, and then myself on a big, giant 2,000-person ocean cruiser. This time we went a little bit different, and there's only 150 people on this particular ship. We will have the entire ship to ourselves, and it's going to be a triple bill with Gretchen Peters, and Beth Nielsen Chapman, who are both songwriters of considerable note. Gretchen is best known for having written Independence Day for Martina McBride and The Secret of Life for Faith Hill, and has wonderful records of her own. And Beth wrote a song called Sand and Water that is Elton John decided to use to replace Candle in the Wind in his shows. So I'm the slummer around that group of wonderful songwriters. Check out the website and you'll get a chance to know about it. I think the guitars are too far away. I think I need them to be closer. No, that wasn't a good. Ken put them there because they were in the sun before. This is not bad roadieing. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. That's right, perfect. Ken did such a great job last time here, and we made friends, which is my favorite part of the whole process. Which one? Which one? Oh, which song? That part is, yeah. I'm going to do that one. And that is this guy. This is another song from the last album. Most recent album. I don't like saying last album. It's like bad juju. was up on a sleepless night, shadows fall on our bed. You are lying here next to me. She keeps flying through my head. It's such a mystery, haunted by the memory, ooh, of mistakes and misery. Gotta leave them behind, but the ghosts are dancing in my mind. The ghosts are dancing in my mind. I don't wish things had gone differently, only did the best that I could. I let fear, I get the best of me when it got too good. It was a sudden wind that let the doubts creep in. Ooh, now I'm confessing my sins, want forgiveness this time, but the ghosts are dancing in my mind. The ghosts are dancing in my mind. Ooh, 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 ooh. The ghosts are dancing in my mind. History repeats in my mind. Yeah, drum still beats in my mind. Swirling and twirling, and it's all in my mind. All in my mind, yeah. And when the morning comes, let there be a warming sun shining in the sky, 'cause I've only begun to leave them behind. All these ghosts dancing in my mind. The ghosts are dancing in my mind. For all these ghosts dancing in my mind. The ghosts are dancing in my mind. Ooh, 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 ooh. I've got to let them go this time. I want to do one more song and then we'll take a very short break. I do have merchandise here, and because I'm traveling on the ground, more merchandise than ever. It's kind of weird. I have my most recent solo album, Shed My Skin, at $15. I have a live album from 11 years ago called Live at McCabe's. It's $10, and if you get them both, it's $20 for the two of them. I believe in this discount thing. I used to sell them $15 each and two for $40, but that wasn't working for some reason. I don't really understand why. We have masks. Ken will model the Nomad Dan 3-ply face masks. We did make them 3-ply. There were some that were a little better form fit, but they were only single ply, and I actually think it would be nice to have one that works. It just seemed to make sense to me. So we have them here at $10 a piece. We also have hand sanitizers. Little bottle of hand sanitizer. There's a label that goes with it that's not printed yet. The hand sanitizer is $2. If you buy a mask, you get a free hand sanitizer. I will autograph the bottle since it doesn't have a label. And if later on, if you write us a note, we will mail you a label to stick on it for later. I apologize for the fact that they got here and a lot of stuff is kind of going crazy. I also have an item that I think is actually pretty special, which is a little tiny USB drive about this big that is a Lowen Navarro complete collection. It's a little cartoon image of Lowen Navarro. Comes apart in the middle, which is typical of us. And I'm the part that sticks in the machine, and he's the part that you throw away. That's really bad, isn't it? And it's the complete collection. 13 albums that we put out commercially, 13 separate fan club CDs that only came out to the fan club, 27 live shows, 31 radio shows, a 116-page songbook with 15 songs in sheet music form, plus pictures and stories, over 100 different items of press, ticket stubs, flyers, and photographs, all the official photographs, plus 92 lyric sheets. It is truly the complete collection. It's at $99. The commercial albums alone, I think, were about $150 if you had bought them separately. We do have those here as well. And I've got a little credit card swiper for later if that makes sense to you. I think I need to turn up some bass or something. It seems to have moved. So this song is one of the newer songs that's going to go on the next album, and I co-wrote this with a wonderful woman named Sarah Clanton from Nashville, Tennessee, who's a cello-playing singer-songwriter. And it's an anomaly for me. No hearts get broken, no blood is shed, nobody is haunted or tortured, or any of that. My psychologist wants to know what happened. It's after midnight and the night sky keeps getting darker. It's taken so long to roll back round to the light. But when it's too dark to see, hold out your hand and reach out for me. I'll be wherever you need me to be. Come and find me. I'll be your shelter when those storm clouds start brewing angry. I'll be your shoulder when that rain starts falling from your eyes. If you're up, if you're down, I'm still around. I ain't heading for the door, I ain't leaving town. So if you want to slow your engines down, come and find me. Come and find me. Come find me and I'll be there. And I'll ease your mind. Tell you everything, baby, everything gonna be just fine. No matter what place or time, you need a good friend or a warm place to hide. A lullaby for your troubled mind. Come and find me. 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 I'll be back in 10 minutes with a whole set. Thank you all so much for being here. I think I want to go to the merch tent.
So, your call, brother.
How are you?
I don't know if there's a dog.
It's on Avalon. similar. It's not. It's not like. Well, this is it's Avalon Cruiseways, Avalon Waterways, and it goes from Budapest to Nuremberg. There's information on their website. I'm pretty excited about it. It plugged it on surface just to make sure that it won't be close. It'll be close and recording on the I'll drive it and get a second. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and oh, you can awesome too. That's what I don't worry about that.
It could be on your clothes or whatever. Are we just at the
Yes, we got. You've got like 70 people watching.
It's a very dedicated audience. And the thing is, I normally do a Saturday stream. I constantly go to the Yes, but then I get it.
Real quick, I know you have a song where you
I usually do that as a reverse. I'll say it's an instrument.
How are we going to get ways from life for that?
When you do the solo thing? I'll put the sucker in Omni.
Okay. That's perfect. I'll get close to it, and in other words, you'll hear it.
Yeah, where do you want to be?
I will come right up behind that pair of chairs.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, like I said,
Just
put
go
it in
right up to
Omni. We'll get everybody.
little details.
Okay. And I'll follow you on one of these cameras.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Looks great, by the way.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah. We can rewind and show you. If you want.
Well,
I'll look at it later just because
Yeah.
I'll clutter my brain. But I also want to make sure you get your contact information before I go.
Absolutely.
I come back here really, really, really nice.
yeah, John's just starting his business, so
Yeah.
they just
Well,
get
great.
started,
Well,
so
then
they
I
want
would
to make sure that
definitely love to make sure we can
speaks class.
This is Nikki, by the way. He's our assistant.
Really?
Assistant director, future drama team director.
Very cool. Real pleasure to see you.
Taking some photos.
I'm going to send over a message. Hi, dear. How are you? Good to see you.
I want to get a closer.
You can like literally just walk right up, like you're not blocking anybody all the way up until you like start blocking cameras.
I mean, I'm going up like this.
Yeah. And like, there's cameras up here. Nikki, you're like tiny.
I know. Wait, go look over there. Am I on this one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Huh? You good? Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, take John with you. That's probably where
I know it's a long drive, and
Absolutely.
you gotta have sugar to keep you going.
I hear you.
we're trying to get into the merch table. Your name is? Charlie.
So one of the dance made these shirts.
For another red plate.
That's gotta be on Zazzle.
Gentlemen, how's everybody doing? Great. Great sound back there. Thank you. Thank you. It's a little tricky, but I want to make sure that everybody hears what they hear. What I want to tell people is if you're a little hard of hearing, sit closer to the brick. Because it bounces off the brick in a brighter way than our older ears are. Got a little bit more clarity, but if you want it warm and clean, sit over there. Yeah, no, it's great. That's great. Thank you. Thank you. Dan and I used to talk when he's on the road, and he called me, and he's talking about
Pictures from another time. On the outside, turning light. So much darker in my eyes. Gas and water on the fire. Makes no difference, something nice. So I take a piece of who I am, stretch it thin. Every time I start to feel the walls closing in, I shed my skin. Come on and take a ride on the dragon, hiding out behind the lines. Island bodies on the wagon. Everyone's a friend of mine. But when I feel that bitter chill in the wind, I swear that I can feel the room start to spin. So I shed my skin. I shed my skin. Through the smoke, through the rubble, through the crossfire, friends in need. On the inside of the bubble, we see what we choose to see. Heart of darkness, hope and anger. The road to freedom paved with fear. Lead me back to where I came from. Somewhere far away from here. With the light upon my way back home. It's growing dim. And the sirens from behind the walls draw me in. So I shed my skin. I shed my skin. I shed my skin.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Send me a couple of clicks. Can you text me the stream?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, brother.
Huh?
Thank you so much. Just got it. My mom called, like right into the show, just like last week. This time I had it on vibrate. So.
We're going to get started again in a little minute. I really appreciate you all being here. I mentioned a couple of things. The merchandise is back there with a change purse. Feel free to make your own change. How bad can it be? Let's be honest. If somebody's going to run away with something, you probably should have it. So it's all good over there. Although it's not written down on the sign, the USB drives are $99. And I'm silly. There are singles in there, so you can get your dollar change if you do choose to get that. As I mentioned before, that has 13 commercially released albums, 13 non-commercially released fan club collections of curios and rarities, 27 live performances, 31 radio shows, and a 116-page songbook with pictures and stories in them, little stories on how the songs were written, all 92 songs worth of lyrics, and I think about 100 photographs, reviews, articles, press clippings, and ads and flyers. So it's just really a complete waltz down memory lane, including a few things from the Washington Post, because this was, in fact, the most successful area for us from day one. Well, really more like July 18th, 1990, when we walked into WHFS and played for Nisi. But we're going to get started in a little tiny minute. I appreciate you all being here. This is the Nomad Dan face mask, and for those of you who know the music, it also says on it, "A face where I belong." So, and I'm going to eat a cookie. Ooh, are they sealed? There we go. Whoa.
They're just regular cookies, right, Shal? We'll see what happens.
I don't do that no more.
Just making sure, you know, it'll be a whole different show.
It'll just be laughing.
Are you ready to rock?
Why don't you get ready? It looks like everybody's in place.
Go back and sit down. kosher?
How do I have to do this here?
She's a member of the tribe.
Oh, nice.
She's got Sky.
Oh, nice.
And then Shelly. Come on. Put 3 to 3 together. I do stand up.
I can tell.
I do sit down too. Like all day long. The best guy on the train in New York City comes on with the saxophone. He plays horribly. He says, if you don't give me money, I'm going to keep playing. Everybody give him money.
I also want to say hi to all the members of the Dan fam that are watching this being streamed right now on YouTube, on the Sevareid House Concerts channel on YouTube. I was supposed to do a stream for them earlier today, and then a couple of minutes after I posted the announcement, a friend called up and said, I got a spare ticket to the Nationals, and because they only sell them in pairs. What do you think? Do you want to come? And I went, yeah. Canceled that stream, but luckily we were doing this. So, and if those are the cameras over here, hi you guys, hi you guys. This is, all the Republicans are over here, all the Democrats are over here. Actually, in terms of what the audience is seeing, it's the other way around. Ken, the strings are so old, it sounds like a Gibson. This is the title track of the album that I put out to my fans in 2018 and to the rest of the world in 2019. When I say to the rest of the world, that's when it was available on iTunes and Apple Music and Amazon. Before that, it was just my own shows. This is a border tale, or a barrio tale, from the perspective of the Chicano in the barrio, who struggles to find identity in the city and in the Anglo world. I wrote this for a film that a friend is making and found pieces of my own story. I was raised on the Mexican border in California in a town called Calexico, opposite Mexicali, Mexico. But it also really spoke to what I identified with in starting over musically after Eric Lowen's retirement and subsequent passing. Come on and take a ride across the border to a place that once was mine. Out of focus, out of order, pictures from another time. On the outside, turning lighter, so much darker in my eyes. Gas or water on the fire, makes no difference, something dies. So I take a piece of who I am, stretch it thin. Every time I start to feel the walls closing in, I shed my skin. Ooh. Come on and take a ride on the dragon. hiding out behind the lines, piling bodies on the wagon. Everyone's a friend of mine, but when I feel that bitter chill in the wind, I swear that I can feel the room start to spin. So I shed my skin. I shed my skin. Ooh. Through the smoke, through the rubble, through the crossfire, friends in need. On the inside of the bubble, we see what we choose to see. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh. Heart of darkness, hope and anger, the road to freedom paved with fear, lead me back to where I came from, somewhere far away from here, but the light to find my way back home is growing dim. And the sirens from behind the walls draw me in. So I shed my skin. I shed my skin. I shed my skin. Ooh. Thanks so much, everyone. I don't know if that film will ever be made, but I hope it does get made. In it, the story is told of 4 Latino guys who get Chicano guys from East LA who get together for the funeral of a friend. Some 40 years after they were all arrested in a big demonstration in Los Angeles. And at this funeral, this is where they find out all the different ways in which they'd all changed and sold out and bought in. And I told him he needed to call the movie The Big Chili, but he didn't really like that very much. Swallow your pride.
Take things in stride. You never know what's going down. You play the game, the rules will change and leave you lying on the ground. The road is never ending. My compass point is bending. The hours roll out of control, and there is nothing you can do. Answers will come one by one by one, and all the rest is up to you. My cup is overflowing. I don't know where I'm going. The road is never ending. My compass point is bending. And I don't know what's in store. Just reality I tried so to ignore. I can't see beyond the door, but I have to push on through. Push on through. My cup is overflowing. I don't know where I'm going. The world is slowly spinning. No losing and no winning. The road is never ending. My compass point is bending. My compass point is bending. Ooh. Thank you, everybody. That was off the album All the Time in the World that we put out in 2004 after 6 years of not putting a record out. And there's still records. A piece of CD is a record. It's not just vinyl, okay? Just saying. You know, didn't used to call your friends up and go, hey, I'm coming over with a new Rolling Stones vinyl. They're all records. A CD is a record, a cassette is a record, an MP3 is a record, and I don't know why I'm going into this, but
People, there's apparently, I'll bet on YouTube right now is a lot of eye rolling icons going by the screen. Hi, you guys. Thanks for coming. Ah, this baby. Woo-hoo. It might. Yeah, one of the things I decided to do in pandemic was tune a 12-string on camera, which was not the smartest thing in the world. Hello. Yep. Weather, sunlight, and temperature affects guitars greatly, and
It was in tune when you bought it, okay? Do you want me to
my other line is it was in tune when I bought it, and the other one is if I ever get it in tune, I'm going to weld it.
You're good to go.
Let's see how much this.
What about the Jerry Garcia guitar solo joke? No? The Jerry Garcia guitar solo? Jerry Garcia? I'll be here all week. Try the soup.
It was worth it, I promise.
You're supposed to tell a joke while you do it.
I usually tell my jokes when I'm playing. That's usually the thing that people laugh at the most. Is it's there someplace. Having a 12-string guitar is a little bit like that really difficult friend you have that you know is a real pain, but it's just somehow worth it in the end. They're either really entertaining or really helpful. You just really, really love them. And sometimes you wonder why you even hang out with them. And then there's that one evening you hang out with them and everything just falls into place. You go, okay, that's why. And I did this specifically so I could sing an Eric Lowen song. This is a song that was the title track of our second album that came out in 1993 when we were 4. He wrote this while I was on a trip out of the country. And I came back and he presented it saying, you know, I've just written this song with this rocker named Rob Lamont and his 4-year-old son who came up with the title. I think Josh is 31 or 32 now. Well, this is his first recorded song. Oh, broken moon, spirits willing, flesh is weak. 3 simple words. You can cry if you have to, cry yourself to sleep. When it gets too deep, you can cry, baby. You can cry. Oh, when the soul gets weary and the colors fade to blue. Ain't it strange somehow you can see more clearly by the light of a broken moon? Oh, the light of a a broken moon. Oh, wicked dreams, fear is waning, and it's haunting me with three simple words. But when love is all you look for, and beauty all you see, they can let you down and make you cry, baby, make you cry. Oh, when the soul gets weary and the colors fade to blue, ain't it strange somehow you can see more clearly by the light of a broken moon. Oh, when the soul gets weary and the colors fade to blue, ain't it strange somehow you can see more clearly by the light of a broken moon. On the light of a broken moon. Oh, perfect world, love will find me, and it'll bring me peace. Three simple words. Oh, when the soul gets weary and the colors fade to blue, and it's strange somehow you can see more clearly by the light of a broken moon. Oh, when the soul gets weary and the colors fade to blue, and it's strange somehow you can see more clearly by the light of a broken moon. On the light of a broken moon. I'm determined to tune this thing up now. So I'm going to do another 12-string song because I've got this on and I managed to get it in tune. Some years ago, good gosh, 34 years ago now, Eric and I were fortunate to get to work with the Bangles, the band, the Walk Like an Egyptian, Eternal Flame, Manic Monday band. We had befriended them, and so we ended up writing 3 or 4 songs with Susanna Hoffs, and also one with Michael Steele. And a couple of them made the records. Including this one. I hear you through the wire,
The words all sound like noise. What happened to the fire in your voice? Don't try to hide the distance. It's just too big to ignore. We work it out like business. It won't work anymore. I remember eyes that shine as they look so hard back into mine. Now it's just a memory, so I'll set you free. I'll set you free. Still sometimes late at night, moonlight comes into my window. I make believe it's how it used to be. We made it look so easy. We never tried to resist. Somehow you stopped believing. Somehow we've come to this. I remember eyes that shine as they look so hard back into mine. Now it's just a memory, so I'll set you free. I remember words that fell like coins into a wishing well. It was never meant to be, so I'll set you free. I'll set you free. So now I must go on. What more can I do? What good is being strong when all I ever really want is you? I remember eyes that shine as they look so hard back into mine. Now it's just a memory, so I'll set you free. I remember words that fell like coins into a wishing well. It was never meant to be, so I'll set you free. I'll set you free.
Thanks so much, everybody. I swear to God, I can't play this guitar without wanting to.
Here I stand, head in hand, turn my face to the wall. If she's gone, I can't go on, feeling to put small. Everywhere people stare, each and every day. I can see them laugh at me, and I hear them say, hey, you got to hide your love away. Hey, you got to hide your love away.
I gotta do it like John.
How can I even try? I can never win. Hearing them, seeing them in this state I'm in. How could she say to me, love will find a way? Gather round, all you clowns, let me hear you say, got to hide your lovely way. Hey, you got to hide your lovely way. That was too high. See, when it's your show, you get a do-over. See, it's the 12 string. I'm on a roll with covers. I don't normally do covers, but 2, 3, 4. And when I see the sign that points one way, the lot we used to pass by every day, just walk away with me. You won't see me follow you back home. The empty sidewalks on my block are not the same. You're not to blame. From deep inside a tear that I chose to hide, inside the pain I chose to hide. That cookie back there. Just walk away with me. You won't see me follow you back home. The empty sidewalks of my block are not the same. You're not to blame. Just walk away with me. You won't see me follow you back home. Now as the rain beats down upon my weary eyes, for me they cry. Never sing songs sung by 19-year-olds after you've eaten a cookie. Your name and mine inside a heart on the wall still find a way to haunt me, though they're so small. Just walk away, Renee. You won't see me follow you back home. Now as the rain beats down upon my weary eyes, for me they cry. The empty sidewalks on my block are not the same. You're not to blame. It's water time. You did this to me. Shelley gave me some great cookies, and all of a sudden the crumb landed where it wasn't supposed to. No, it's the crumb. I can feel it. It's right. It landed right on the vocal cords, and I'm like, oh no! And now it's gone.
So this song was actually inspired by a woman from Arlington, Virginia. She knows that I wrote a couple of songs about her, and I don't think she knows that this one's about her. Thank God she's not here. She came onto one of the streams one time, and I played a song, and she said, "Is that my song?" And I said, "Yep." And that was all events that took place 15 years ago. I'm not going to do my little joke about not wanting to offend her parents. Mr. and Mrs. Thomas Cole from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Oops, too late. But being back here for the first time in over a year, it does make me think about the fact that I've had some amazing times here. Well, I watch and I wait by the light of an August moon. And I know that it's late, but I won't be sleeping soon. 'Cause I try, but I don't understand how the sound of your voice makes me feel like I hang on each beat of your heart. And you can tell me anything, even what you're scared to say, and I will stand and listen till the fear goes away. No matter what you say to me, I won't turn away. Down a long road, well, the night turns to day in a vague illusion. And what stands in your way is a wall of confusion. 'Cause I try and I never quite know if you'd ever believe me if I only showed all the love in my heart. And you can tell me anything, even what it hurts to hear, and I will stand and listen till the pain disappears. No matter what you say to me, I won't turn away. Down a long road, Cause I try and I don't give a damn if you find it so hard to see me as I am. 'Cause you're here in my heart. And you can tell me anything, I will help you understand the lines that run between us, in our hearts, in our hands. No matter what you say to me, I won't let you fade.
down a long road. Down a long road. And you can tell me anything. You can tell me anything. You can tell me anything. Ooh, it's a long road. So it was July 18th, 1990. Eric Lowen and I had driven with our band and a road manager we sent home. We drove all night from Detroit to New York, and he was stopping every 20 miles to put $5 worth of gas in. We woke up in the middle of the night going, "Why are you doing that?" He said, "Because I didn't want to take too much time." So we sent him home. We arrived in New York in time to play a live thing at the New Music Seminar for Billboard magazine, then go to WDHA in Dover, New Jersey and play a live on the air, and then go back to New York and catch a Trump shuttle. Remember those days? Catch a Trump shuttle to BWI and walk into the offices of and studios of WHFS-FM. And we met one wonderful, crazy human being named Niecy Williams Crowder, Niecy the DJ. And from the time of that live show on the air, we went in a matter of 3 weeks from number 66 to number 25 to number 1, and stayed there all summer of 1990. And it led to a long, beautiful love affair that was probably capped by 33 performances at the Kortchmar, 30 of them sold out. Both the 350-seat smaller place and the 500-seat larger place. And that's where our last show as Lowen Navarro was held on June 6th, 2009. And it all started with this song. So this is a thank you to Niecy, to WHFS, and to the good people of this area and their incredible taste in music to give me the chance to do this for the last 31 years. And it all started with this song. Don't waste your breath. Don't waste my time. If I hear one more excuse, I'll lose my mind. It's been a quiet war behind closed doors. Ain't it getting hard to keep your balance anymore? Walking on a wire, higher and higher. You told the truth, but you're still a liar, walking on a wire. You deal in black and white, and everything in between. You were blessed with such finesse, I almost know what you mean. Now I could close my eyes, pretend to let it pass, but you live on borrowed time and it will never last. Walking on a wire, higher and higher. You told the truth, but you're still a liar. Walking on a wire, walking on a wire, higher and higher. You told the truth, but you're still a liar. Walking on a wire. And how does it feel with the whole world watching? Do you feel like you're gonna fall? Was it safer with your back up against the wall? And why did you try when you knew you were losing? Just one mistake and you lose it all. Don't waste your breath. Don't waste my time. If I hear one more excuse, I'll lose my mind. Walking on a wire, higher and higher. You told the truth, but you're still a liar. Walking on a wire, walking on a wire, higher and higher. You told the truth, but you're still a liar. Walking on a wire. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. You told the truth, but you're still a liar. Walking on a wire. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to do one more song using this guy. And then I'll go back inside, then I'll come out and I'll do a 4-hour encore. I shouldn't joke around like that. The thing is that the Dan Fam, which is the name that was created over the course of the last year with out of a group of 500 incredibly dedicated, wonderful people who basically, it got us all through pandemic. The Dan Fam did, and they would have me play. Well, let me put it this way: we did a Dan Fam New Year's party when I discovered that it wasn't one of my normal streaming days, and so I did it on Zoom, so I could see them, not just push out, but bring them in as well. And then a couple of people, well, Torsten Donkert in Berlin said, well, I was going to do basically every time zone in the U.S. So I was going to start at 8:30 California time, which is 11:30 out here, ring in the new year, and ring in every time zone. He goes, well, what about us in Germany? And then Clive Turner said, what about us in England? So I started at 2:30 p.m., and we went until 2:30 in the morning. I did take a 2-hour break, left it on, they all chatted, and did a 12-hour New Year's party. So conventional wisdom is that more is more among the Dan Fam, which is fine by me. So this is one of the newer songs. Will probably be the title track of the new record, because it speaks to why I'm doing this. I've talked to some of you about Nomad Dan and what it's like to be getting back on tour. But it's really how I feel about almost everything these days. I just want to keep going. And that's where this song came from. Well, if I sit too long, the television starts telling me it's my friend. When the air goes still, it starts feeling like the end. And then the world calls out, a wind whispering, baby, I got something new. It's a siren song that beckons me to move. You know I can't slow down, my wheels are turning. Don't matter if I'm wasting time. I'm gonna set my sights on the next horizon line. Well, I've been chasing dreams like they were oxygen, feeding these fires at night. They're gonna light my way between the thunder and the taillights, the red taillights. Yeah, I can't slow down, my wheels are turning. Don't matter if I'm wasting time. I'm gonna set my sights on the next horizon line. You know the past is gone, but I'm still learning. Ain't hanging on a dollar sign. I'm gonna set my sights on the next horizon line. Yeah, I'm the drifter and the driven, unforsaken, unforgiven, burning brighter, burning down, a house in one more town. Well, there's a clear blue sky out there waiting on this mountain's uphill climb. And the cold black clouds that are tracking me will fall behind. So far behind, yeah, I can't slow down. My wheels are spinning, no matter if I'm wasting time. I'm gonna set my sights on the next horizon line. You know the past is gone, but I'm still living, ain't hanging on a dollar sign. I'm gonna set my sights on the next horizon line.
Simply go away when the show is over. No. For over 30 years, we, and now I, end every show like this in the audience, getting as close to you as I possibly can, COVID restrictions notwithstanding. No, I don't do that. I've also traditionally ended with a particular song that was the most famous song Eric and I ever wrote. It was a big hit for Pat Benatar in 1984. A little known number called We Belong. that was top 5 all over the world and has actually been heard on U.S. radio more than 5 million times. I still can't even fathom that number. Well, just about a year ago, I was approached by a friend from Massachusetts who's a psychiatric healthcare worker at McLean Hospital in Belmont, Massachusetts. Now, that's the same hospital James Taylor and all of his siblings went to when they were cracking up in the 60s. And we wrote a new version of We Belong. Dedicated to the dedication. Abraham Lincoln never would have said that. Dedicated to the commitment of healthcare workers in the fight against COVID-19, putting themselves in the front lines, being like those first responders that when everyone else is running out of the building, they're running in. For at least the remainder of the year, I'm going to close my shows with that version instead of the familiar one. Which means that I'm going to warn you now, no Spanish and no El Camino joke. Instead, what we have is the version that Rebecca Sanford and I wrote called We Belong to Hope. Hi! Hi! Now, I don't know where the Republicans and the Democrats are. There are times we feel so frightened. There are times we feel alone. In the darkness there is always a light ahead to lead you home. Don't want to have you feeling this is something we can't do. Our work is our commitment, spreading signs of hope to pull you through. We belong to the light, we belong to the thunder. We belong to a spirit of strength as we lean on each other. Whatever we deny or embrace, pull us up better. We belong, we belong, we belong together. It is not a sign of weakness when you don't know what to say. This is a historic moment, testing us in every way. We're here to meet this challenge. It may be a wild ride. When it's dark, just look around you. You will find us right here by your side. We belong to the light. We belong to the thunder. We belong to a spirit of strength as we lean on each other. Whatever we deny or embrace, pull us up a banner. We belong, we belong, we belong together. Hi. Okay, in the back of an El Camino. I guess I had to do that. Close your eyes and feel the hope now. Close your eyes and feel it's true. Clear your mind, we'll do our best to help each other make it through. And every day we'll show you how much we really care. Working hand in hand together till things are better everywhere. We belong to the light, we belong to the thunder. We belong to a spirit of strength as we lean on each other. Whatever we deny or embrace, always up a banner. We belong, we belong, we belong together. Lean on me, and we'll get through this together. We belong, we belong, we belong together. We belong, we belong.
deny or embrace. We belong. We belong. We belong. Good night, everybody. One of these days, it would almost be worth it. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you.
Good job.
Started soon.
Cookie on the vocal cords.
Yeah, as soon as you took a bite, I was like,
I inhaled and it went right there. Going, oh my God, I got a cough. I got a cough.
I was right there with you.
Great show.
What can I do for you? We'll get my secretary.